goal, number 30, Taylor Crescent. On defense, number 7, Olivia Dronen. Number 19, Ellie Beatty. And the forwards, number 4, Bria Holt. Number 5, Ella Holt. Number 6, Olivia Courtney. And now for the Roseau Rams. In goal, number 1, Jada Pulowski. On defense, number 2, Summer Bufflin. Number 18, Cora Bunbun. And the forwards, number 7, Geneva Johnson. Number 9, Memphis Merton. Number 16, Celine Stroop. National anthem.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose by stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in there, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Crusaders and star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the and the home of the brave.
Referees for this afternoon.
We'll welcome you in here to the Ram Center here.
That one is.
Hey, we welcome you in here to Ram Center here in Roseau, Minnesota. Mitch Hansen along with John Casabot will bring you here the action here as we get started, as the Moorhead wearing their new orange jerseys. What do you think, John? What's your take on?
Are we undefeated with the orange jerseys on, the new ones?
You know, I think things have gone pretty well. I think maybe we wore them against Wayzata. I'm not sure if we wore them that game or not, but
I can't recall.
Definitely they brought them some luck anyway.
Yeah, I'm excited about this this matchup. Obviously, this is a big section game for the Spuds and the Rams here, and you know, whenever you come up here to Roseau, it's always a tough game. So it's and I'm sure today is not going to be any exception to that.
Yeah, Roseau's coming off a tough. Last night they had a tough game against Alex. Fell behind early with 2 quick goals and took a loss 5-1 against Alexandria. Moorhead obviously playing Thursday. Our Spuds played Thief River and came away with a 6-0 win with an outstanding, probably third period where they kind of put it away. They had territorial advantage, but so we got the Corton home line that's going to start out the game. Feeney and Dronen on defense. Goaltending is Taylor Crescent to your left. To your right is Jada Pulowski. Spuds off early, dump it back into the Roseau zone. Feeney comes along the wall, but Roseau's able to break it out the street as she streaks down the right side or the far side. Coming around the net, tries to put it out front. Bria Holm is there. Holm slides it back to Dronen, who comes around, quickly turns back the other side and slides it up the wall to Bria Holm. Off to Corton, who does a nice job to bring it through middle of the ice. Hansen's there. She drives it back deep into the Roseau zone where number 2, Summer Bufflin tries to pick it up. They break it out towards the middle. Casabud circles back to pick up the puck. Her partner out there is Annika Strami. Peyton Remick now with the puck in the corner in the Roseau, or into the Moorhead zone. Puck gets brought out. It's blocked quickly there. Strummy chips it back out to neutral ice where it's picked up by number 10. Now Remick pushes it back. Moorhead tries to slide it up the wall. Back to Peyton Remick, who comes in on the near side. Takes a quick shot. Preston pushes it to the side. Now Ellie LeBon picks it up. She comes through the middle, gives it to Kate Casabud, who cuts back to the outside and chips it in deep, and Moorhead finishes their change. Ellie LeBon's first to the puck, but Roseau's able to get it back to neutral ice. Feeney and Dronin back out there. Dronin now coming up through the wide, and she pushes it up to Krieg, who drops it back to Dronin, but it's missed. Then Roseau comes up on a 2-on-1. Slides it over to Mertens, who shoots and hits off high off the glass. Dronin chips it back to neutral ice. No, as they wave off the icing.
That was a heck of a chance there by Mertens against Kress, and Kress came out and challenged, but she just missed the net there.
Moorhead back with their top line, the home Corton line. Corton battling in the corner with Bria Holm. Ella out front. Roseau has the upper hand, and they push it back deep to Summer Bufflin again. Back up to Johnson and back up to Stroot. Mertens now with the puck. She tries to take a shot, but it's partially blocked. Feeney now has it. Chips it back out to neutral ice. It goes back right to her again, but she slides it to Holm. Holm tries to get it to Ella Holm, but it's picked off, and here comes Roseau. Remick on the move. She's battling in the corner with Feeney. Down there is Corton, who helps pick it up. She gets pulled down, and we're going to have a penalty called on Roseau.
Yeah, it was. I think it was Horton that had the puck there. She just kept her feet moving nicely and drew the penalty. Hooking, I think, is going to go against Roseau here to set up the first power play here for Moorhead.
Yeah, Hubda was trying to cut her off, and she definitely wrapped her up. Did you say a hold? What it looked like?
I think
hold
it was
or
a hooking
yeah. Either one of the two, but
we're the Moorhead Dental Association power play.
Yep. And again, Spud TV sponsored by Muscatel Subaru. Here's Feeney. She slides it over to Maddie Spaeth, who looks over deep to Krieg. Krieg tries to put it out front, but it's picked off there. Ellie Lamont comes up the sidewall, but it's pushed back to Spaeth, who picks it up. Patiently looks, slides it over to Feeney. Feeney takes a shot but misses the net. Krieg is there. Krieg slides it back up to Spaeth. Shot on net. Pulowski does a nice job. Another shot by Krieg on net. She has it again. Spud's trying to be patient and make the right play. Oh, Spaeth does a good job to get it off her skate and back to the stick. Krieg comes across, has a good look. Now Ellie Lamont deep in the corner. She goes back to Feeney. Feeney now with the puck takes a shot. Quickly there. Hansen tried to bump it in but didn't do it. Lamont pushes it back behind the net, and it's turned over, and Roseau will shoot it high off the glass. Back to neutral ice. Spaeth picks it up. Somewhat turns it over, but Moorhead still retains possession. Feeney now with the puck deep in Moorhead zone as she comes up the ice. She chips it off the wall. Now Brewski's out there. Brewski picks it up, slides it back to Corton, who gets it to Casabud. She dumps it back in. Brewski in the corner battling with Johnson. She picks it up. Now Corton has it, slides it to Casabud. Casabud back to Corton. Back to Casabud, takes a shot, and a good save, and Pulowski eats it up.
Yeah, going back to that first, the first group on that power play, Maddie Spaeth being on the point, she's got a great shot, Mitch, and she got pucks to the net. She really looks poised back there for not really having a lot of experience, so good job by that first group. We'll see how the second group fares.
So we got Dronan's up on the wing with this group with Brewski on one side, Corton in the middle, and Bria Holm and Casa. But at least that's the way they're lining up for the initial faceoff. Corton gets bumped out. Brewski steps in to take the draw. Brewski clearly wins it to Casabud. Casabud moving it to the middle, slides it over to Holm. Holm tries to pass it looks like to Brewski, but Corton is there now to pick it up again. Roseau pretty patient on the penalty kill, giving Moorhead lots of space. It's just a matter of moving pucks and seeing what they can do. Now they switch back. Again, Brewski has the puck. Gives it to Casabud, who tries to shoot it on net, but it's just a little bit wide. There it is. Brewski takes a shot. Nice save again by Pulowski. Roseau back at full strength. We're 5-on-5. 11:42 left here in the first period. Shot 6-2 for Moorhead. Back out front, picked off now by Mertens. Mertens is going to come down. Casabud challenging her. Mertens pulls up, gives it to Hovda, who chips it on by Remick, who makes a nice play. Just about a good chance there. Now Corton comes back the other way. Has room. Comes back around the net where she meets up with Casabud. Roseau tries to break it out. Missed pass by Remick is going to go all the way down for an icing.
Well, a couple good looks there for the Spuds on the power play. Roseau comes right back after that penalty. They killed off that penalty with a great opportunity on Crescent, who made a great kick save with her left pad. And I don't remember who got that deflection on net, but great opportunity there by Roseau.
So Space going to jump into the draw. She wins it back to Grammer. Grammer and Lund back on defense. Laban and Krieg on the wings. Maddie Spaeth mixing up in the corner, comes out with the puck, trying to make a move to the net. Tries to get a shot off, but couldn't quite do it there. Roseau trying to push the puck up the wall. Krieg is doing a good job battling, gets held up. Now it's on Grammer's stick. Grammer does a little chip back behind the net, who Spaeth reaches out to try and grab it. Roseau now trying to get the puck up the wall, but can't. Nice job by Lund to get her body in between the puck and the wall. Lund now with the puck. She turns back. She gives it wide side over to Krieg. Goes off her stick. Krieg trying to get a handle on it, and it's picked off by Roseau. Roseau dumps it and goes for a change. Up the wall to Krieg. She turns back towards the Spud zone, hits it up the wall to Spaeth. Spaeth chips it down but doesn't quite reach the red, and it's going to go for an icing.
Yeah, halfway through here, the first, pretty evenly matched. Obviously the chances that they had in the power play, maybe a little bit to the advantage of the Spuds there, but Roseau always plays this Spud team tough when they come up here, so they're coming hard.
So Brewski takes the face off, and it's back behind the net. Dronin battling with Remick. Remick's going to come up with the puck. Attempted shot there, but it's blocked. Now Feeney with the puck. She's trying to find someone to pass it to. She gets it up the wall, but it's turned over. Back towards the net. Now Salvovold with the puck. Turned over to Jasmine Hovda. She tries to keep it in the zone. Puck down deep in the Spud zone. Dronin is there. She tries to pick it up. She loses it. And the puck comes out to Salvovold to neutral ice. She chips it down, and Pulowski's going to eat that one up and cover it up. So at 9:14, John, not much. I mean, a couple opportunities, a 2-on-1 for Roseau. The power play gave some opportunities to Moorhead, but not a lot of great chances so far in the first 8 minutes. Teams just kind of feeling each other out.
Yeah, it's been pretty back and forth. Roseau had a couple, good opportunities that Crescent denied, but been pretty even match up to this point.
So Moorhead back deep in their zone. Strami trying to get a handle on it, and it's picked up by Corton. She cuts back, tries to make a pass, and does. Up to Bria Holm, who brings it in wide on a 2-on-2. She cuts back again. She's deep in the zone. She chips it back around, where it's picked up by Björk for Roseau. Back up to Mertens. Mertens slides it back over to Geneva Johnson. And the shot was taken there by number 16, Stroot. Ella Holm then gives it to Casabud. Casabud's trying to cross ice pass, but that's going to go all the way down. So, again, maybe a little sloppy too, John. I mean, just some missed passes. Not terrible, but just some.
To me, it seems like a little bit of nerves on the Spuds' part.
Yep.
Like maybe hasn't quite settled in yet. Shots show 6-3 in favor of the Spuds. That advantage really comes from the power play, but I think there's a little bit of nerves going on there.
Yeah, and two really young teams too. You look at the rosters, and I hate to use that because I don't necessarily buy it. You either make plays or you don't, but they're young teams, and that can get nervous in the big game. Now here comes Dronen. She beats to the wide side, cuts in on the net, and Pulowski's there to eat it up.
Yeah, Dronen drove wide there. Dronen's been on fire as of late. I think she scored a couple goals the other night. Had a great week down in the cities. She's really elevated her game as a captain should. But that time she drove wide and darn near snuck one in the short side.
Yeah, she's been playing pretty good hockey. I think she's seeing the ice well from that vantage point of playing defense and making better decisions on when to carry and when to move the puck. So back in action, here comes Remick. She comes in wide. She tries to slide it to the middle, and it is blocked off the skate of Feeney. Laban now with the puck. She slides it over to Feeney and back to Laban. Laban gives it up to Spaeth, who makes a nice move and enters the Roseau zone. Cuts to the middle, tries to get a shot off, but doesn't get it done. Roseau now on the move. Remick's got the puck. Strami falls down, but Casabud slides over to pick up Remick on the play. Little fight along the wall. Roseau having 2, Spuds having 3, and they came out with it with Krieg. Krieg bounces it back to Casabud. Casabud tries to make a play, but runs out of room. Picked up by Roseau on the near side. Laban is in there battling with the puck, and it comes back out. Spaeth knocks it out to Krieg. Krieg comes back down the ice, one-on-one, uses her speed, cuts in, but doesn't have enough real estate. She's looking now. She's trying to find someone to pass to. She slides it back down to Casabud. Casabud turns it over there, but it gets somewhat back in the zone. Hansen slides it back to Bruschi. Bruschi coming off the wall with the puck, but it's turned over, but Salvovold is there, and she tries to gain possession. Now Lund has it. She fires it right back over to Roseau, but Salvovold's pushing number 10, Addie Johnson. Turned over. Lund takes a shot. Another save there by Roseau. Hansen and Bruschi down in the corner. Bounces off the side of the net and comes back out. Lund does a good job of banging it back down. Bruschi's on the move to challenge Addie Johnson. She tries to slide it back up, but has no room. But she beats both Hansen and Bruschi over to the other side. Tries to go across ice, and Bruschi gets a stick on it. Grammer now with the puck in the Spud zone. She slides it up to Salvovold, who gets it on her stick, tries to bang it deep, and it comes back over to Roseau. Mertens now on the move. Lund tries to pick her up. Mertens still with the puck, slides it over to Remick, who takes a shot. Nice save and a good cover by Taylor Crescent.
Yeah, I think that was Hubda that made that nice little backhand sauce pass right on the tape to Remick in front. Remick got a great shot on net. Crescent was able to see it and make the save, but that was a good opportunity there for Roseau in front of the net.
You know, Mertens a couple times been kind of caught out there, stayed out longer, and ended up with Hubda and Remick, and they've moved the puck real nice, and that's been their best opportunities in the game. Here comes the Spuds. Nice play by Ella Holm. Now Corton's got a delayed penalty coming up here on Roseau again. And we're going to have a slash coming up on, it looks like, Lily Erickson, number 6. And she will go to the box for 2 minutes for slashing here at the 5:28 mark.
This is a real opportunity for the Spuds. I feel with 5 minutes left to go in the game, at some point they have to start taking advantage of these power play opportunities.
Well, you're not going to get them all day either, right? And so they got the number 1 power play here with, again, the setup with Bruschi, Dronen, and Corton up front, and they have Casabud in Bria Holm, on point. So here's Moorhead. They got it. They slide it up to Bruschi. She's going to take it wide. Gets it in the zone where Dronen picks it up. Cuts to the middle. Takes a shot. Good save there by by Roseau. Pulowski's holding it in. Hasn't had a ton of tough looks, but has made the saves when she has to. Now Dronin with the puck in the corner. She takes that seam, tries a quick shot, doesn't quite pull it off there, and Brewski has it. Brewski loses it for a second. Casabud battling along the wall, tries to get it back to the front of the net. Brewski picks it up, gives it to Casabud, who tees it up, and Pulowski's there with the save.
Roseau's doing a good job in the zone, making sure they're putting pressure on. Pulowski's able to see those shots coming in. Dronin had a nice look. Pulowski put that one away with the right pad. It just seems a little bit discombobulated, if you will, in our own in the offensive zone. We don't have real grasp of the puck.
Well, I'm not sure. I think we're trying to move without the puck, but maybe some give and goes, some simplistic plays would help too. Here's Casabud again. She was going to tee it up. Gives it to Corton. Back to Casabud. A shot hits Dronin in the back, and I think we're going to have another penalty on Roseau for holding.
Yeah, it looks like Dronin got tied up in front. She did a good job screening Pulowski, and looks to me like Johnson is going to the box.
Yeah, she pulled Dronin down out front. They were battling. I can't say that I'm guessing it was a hold, right? That's what they called. And so the Spuds have a huge opportunity here on a 5-on-3. So the faceoff's won by Brewski. Home goes down to the corner, comes back around the net where she hits Corton. Corton looking. Now Dronin out high. She gives it to Home. Home shoots it, tipped by Brewski into the belly.
That was a nice looking play. Dronin with the heads up play to Holm. Holm's in that kind of that soft area, just in the high slot. Good looking play, shot on net. I think she didn't get quite all of it, but Pulowski made the save.
Yep. Brewski goes in. She wins the draw again, which is important here. 5-on-3 for 24 more seconds. She slides it over to Holm. Holm tries to go cross ice right in the stick of Mertens, and the Spuds will have to regroup. Now Casabud with it at her own blue line. Slides it up to Corton, who makes a nice play. Coming in. Spuds trying to set. They got 6 seconds left here on the 5-on-3. Casabud's going to tee it up. No, she tries to slide one down to Holm. 5-on-4 now. And Roseau's able to clear. Spuds coming up the ice. Corton loses her footing and goes down. Up to LeBon. Corton slides it to LeBon, who gives it over to Dronin, who slides it to Holm, who gives it to Space. Space shoots another nice save by Pulowski.
Nice shot by Pulowski there, or by Spaeth there. Pulowski with the blocker save.
Feeney has it for a second, but she loses it, and here comes Mertens. Fires one up and over the off the glass. So here comes Space. She slides it over to Feeney. Feeney has it. Tries to go up front, doesn't work out. And Roseau's able to clear. So a golden opportunity for the Spuds. Kind of 10 seconds left here on the power play. Long pass picked off by Roseau. They come back in. And that'll do it for the power play. 3 seconds, 2 in 1. And Roseau back at full strength. So pass out to Krieg. She misses it, but no icing as Roseau touches it before it gets to the end line. Roseau now trying to move the puck up. Spaeth has it. She slides it back down to Casabud. Casabud's going to go to the penalty or to the box there for a trip. So 1:45 here left in the first, and the Spuds will be shorthanded.
Roseau to the power play for the first time tonight. Looks like they've got their top players out there to run this power play. Mertens moved back from forward to the point. She's on her offhand side. I'm assuming to set up for the shot.
So Hovda wins the draw. She pulls it back to Bufflin. Bufflin works to the middle, makes a pass down to Remick. Remick gets a shot on. Brewski tries to clear. We're going to have a whistle, I think. I don't know if the net came off or, yep, the net was moved on the play. You know, to the defense of Casa, but I think she had been out there for 3.5 minutes, and I think that's one of those tired penalties when you reach instead of skate, John. And no excuses. I mean, penalties are penalties, but just looked a little fatigued there on that one. And Roseau always has a good power play, so we'll see what they have here. Bufflin takes a shot. Saved again by Crescent. Remick slides it back to Mertens. Brewski gets it by her, Krieg gets it by her, and she's on the move. She clears it out. Spaeth comes off the bench, but they go quickly by her. Mertens tries to get by Dronen.
Good opportunity there by Mertens. Crescent stepped up to make that save. Didn't have a lot of pressure coming through the neutral zone, and they were able to get that puck, penetrate that puck, inside the hash marks for that shot by Mertens. Minute 22 left here in the Moorhead Dental Association power play.
So there's a shot right on. Again, Crescent with the save. Back out to the point. Spaeth will clear it here. Nope, she gives it to LeBon. LeBon comes and she clears it down. We got a minute, 50 seconds left here in the first period. Still scoreless. Shots 11-6 in the favor of the Spuds. And here comes Roseau. Back and forth. Spaeth now has it. She chips it and it goes all the way down. So here comes number 7, Geneva Johnson, as she comes up the ice. Gives it to Remick, who takes a quick shot, and Crescent is equal to the task. Crescent looks very square to all the pucks, hasn't given up much rebounds.
Yeah, she's looked good the last few games in net, and I think we talked about this before, Mitch, that the more shots she gets, the better she settles in. So she's looking good so far tonight.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, sometimes her toughest part is the first periods for her. And I don't think it's preparation, just the way that she is. And as it goes on, if she's on, she's on. So here's Roseau, 10 seconds left in the period. Remick trying to go to Mertens, and it's going to come back to neutral ice. I think that'll probably do it as we're down to 3 seconds left in the play. And a quick shot well after the whistle, and that'll do it. But so for the first period, obviously no goals to report as we're scoreless. Shots are 11-7 in favor. Penalties, 3 for Roseau, 1 for the Spuds. What's your thoughts, John?
Well, I thought Spuds kind of came out a little bit nervous, settled down a little bit as time went on. Roseau, Roseau is Roseau up here. They play hard every shift. They had some quality chances in front of Crescent. But I expected a dogfight in this game, and I think that's what the first period really showed. I think we had 2 power plays. The Spuds had 2 power plays, 0 for 2, and looks like we've got 15 seconds left on the Spud penalty to Castlewood. So Roseau will start the second period on the power play.
So pretty even first period, and again, like you said, they'll come back, have a short power play on clean ice. So let's take a break here. Again, your Spuds 0 and the home team Roseau Rams 0.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
So we're back here for second period action here from the Ram Center. Spuds back on the ice, and now Roseau just coming out the door right now.
Hey, Mitch, it's kind of balmy right where we're sitting here.
You know, this is the warmest I've been in years.
I mean, I can't even see my breath.
Hey, after the game at the youth rink, and I can look back to the Bemidji game, I actually can feel my toes, feel my fingers, feeling pretty good, John.
Yeah, nice and cozy. Corey from Spuds TV has this all like set up right over here. It's a nice little spot.
And thanks to Muscatel Subaru, he once again made the trip up to the Great White North safely after a tough, an overblown winter storm where everybody stayed home and we missed the storm. But anyway, so we're looking at second period action. Big section game here between Moorhead and Roseau. We're scoreless through one. Some territorial advantage on power plays has really been the best opportunities for the Spuds, and then for Roseau had a good 2-on-1 and a couple opportunities here on their first power play.
Yep, and on the FCCU scoreboard, shots say 11 for the Spuds and 7 for Roseau. We have 15 seconds left on the Roseau power play, so Spuds will have to kill this off so they get back on 5-on-5.
Yeah, the Spuds are going to start out with Dronin and Feeney on defense, and they'll have the two home sisters, Bria and Hella home up front, and I'm sure Corton will jump on for Casabud once her 15 seconds hopefully are killed off for the Spuds. Roseau will counter with Mertens, Geneva Johnson, and Stroot, and on defense, number 2 is Bufflin, number 18 is Lundbaum. So here we go, here to start the second period. Face-off won by Ella Holm. Bria quickly tries to shoot it down, but it hits off a Roseau player in Bufflin, who pushes it up to Stroot. She comes in wide of Feeney, tries to get it to the middle. Johnson turns back, but turned over, and here comes the Spuds at full strength. Bria Holm pushes it up, and Corton is back on the ice for the Spuds. Roseau trying to make a play. Here's Remick coming off the bench, full steam. She tries to put it out front, falls off her stick where Feeney battles against her. Turned over to Bria Holm, but chipped back in offsides by Roseau, and the Spuds break out up to Corton. Corton coming down, comes in wide, drops it to Holm. Holm has nowhere to go. She turns back in on the far side and comes back down to the corner where she's upended there, but Corton is there. She tries to make a couple moves, and it goes back to Casabud. Takes a quick shot, gets it on net. Slow roller, Bria Holm tries to get the rebound, is pushed to the corner. Spud still with the puck, now picking it up is Bufflin. Bufflin looks over to Remick. Nope, excuse me, that is Hovda. Hovda pushes it up. Orstrami's there. Here come the Spuds. Nope, turned back over again to the Rams. Remick with the puck on her stick, makes a short pass. Salvoval tries to clear, but does not. But Roseau gets a quick shot, and Crescent is equal to the task again.
Yeah, that shot was put on by Peterson where Crescent made the save. A little turnover there. You can see how important those little defensive zone plays are coming out of your zone between the blue line and the top of the circles and getting that puck out so we can get things going the other direction.
So Brewski on the draw, she wins it, and it goes back to Dronin, who fires it up into the stands and knocks a water bottle. Nice shot, but won't count for much more than killing a spectator.
I had flashbacks from Kate. Kate down the cities. The girls were at the Spuds boys game, and the goalie for the Spuds put one over the glass and caught Kate in the eye for 5 stitches.
Yes, now Kate doesn't take her jacket off ever again. So anyway, little inside joke if you were there. She was taking her coat off and got hit in the face, had some stitches. And thank goodness was able to play the next day. So here the Spuds are. Now Dronin has the puck. She's working back around, gets to the middle, shoots it, but it goes off to the corner. Hansen is there. She's got the puck. She slides it back out to Feeney. Feeney takes the shot. It goes off a body and back out front, but it's cleared by Roseau. Nice play by them. Hansen now with the puck, slides it back down, trying to get it to Salvi. Brewski picks it up, gives it to Casabud, who takes a quick shot wide of the net. Salvovold battling there. Hansen now with the puck on her stick, slides it to Salvovold. Salvovold trying to come through the middle. She forces it out front, but it's on the stick of Casabud. She fans on his shot And we're going to have a penalty coming up on Casabud.
Yeah, Kosovo got that puck, and she tried to take a one-timer kind of when the puck was coming from the wrong direction, and kind of fanned on that thing. And then Roseau went the other way, and she had to pull her down just to avoid an odd man rush. So anyways, face-off back in the Spud zone, power play for Roseau.
So and Roseau's going to come out with Hubda, Remick, Mertens in Bufflin on point, and the other forward looks like it is number 11, Samantha Peterson. So the Spud's working, it's down low. Feeney tries to clear, she gets it up the wall, and it goes out of the zone where Mertens is there. Mertens has the puck, she slides it up, trying to hit Hubda, but it's picked off by Spaeth. Spaeth tries to chip it down, now gets it in deep. Spaeth now still with the puck behind the net. She circles back around, holding on to it as long as she can, trying to kill time, but Hubda's there to pick it up now. She chips it up, to Remick. Remick now coming in on the wide side. Dronin tries to force her. Hubda takes a shot. Nice save by Crescent. Puck sitting in the slot. And once again, it comes back, and we'll have a whistle.
Yeah, it was a nice zone entry by Roseau. Got the puck to the net. They had another person driving right. I believe it might have been Remick or possibly Peterson. Got a little screen in front. Made it difficult for Crescent to make that save. But again, she came up with a big save for the Spuds.
So Bufflin now with the puck as the face-off is won again by Hubda. Dronin with the puck. She tries to circle around. Bria Holmes there. She gets a stick on it, clears it out. Now Ella has it for a second, falls off her stick, but comes right back to her as it's turned over by Bufflin. Now Hubda coming up the ice, slides it over to Samantha Peterson. She comes in on Dronin, takes it wide. Dronin drives her into the boards with a little body pressure and pushes it back up to Bufflin. Now it's slid across, trying to hit Mertens, but it's going to go back to neutral ice. Mertens with the puck. She turns back, fires it down. That's going to be icing on Roseau. So 37 seconds left here on the power play. 13:07 left here in the second period. So the Spuds will counter here with Laban, and Brewski's going to take the draw. We got Feeney and Strami on the points. Face-off again won by Brewski. Strami takes a shot, but it ends up being more dumped to the corner. Brewski there trying to defend. It slides up the wall to number 7, which is Geneva Johnson, and it's cleared all the way back down by the Spuds. Pulowski sets it back up behind the net. It's turned up to number 6, Lily Erickson, who slides it over to Johnson. Johnson goes up to Stroot, but it's missed by her, and that's going to go for an icing. So 12 seconds left here in the period, in the penalty for the Spuds. Spuds are going to send out, Dronin's going to jump back on for Strami, Brewski, and Ellie Laban up front. Feeney on the other side. Brewski wins the faceoff, controls it herself, slides it back to Laban, who pushes it back to Dronin, who makes a nice move, beats a couple people, maybe tries one too many, and it ends up back to Feeney, who drives it in. Moorhead back at full strength. Hansen's going to jump on there for Casabud. We got a whistle, and the Spuds will change lines here. So the Spuds are going to come out with Hansen and Salvovola on the wings and Corton in the middle. Feeney and Dronin on the points. Corton steps in. She wins the faceoff, gets it back to Feeney. Feeney's forced there, but it ends up on the stick of Corton. Corton tries to get it in. Now Hansen's got the puck. She's trying to make a play in the corner, and there is Corton. Corton now has it. Trying to make a play. She cuts back to the middle. She is hauled down, and the Spuds will go on there. Fourth power play of the game.
I think that's the third penalty that Corton has drawn today. And, you know, when you look at Corton, the way she plays, you know, she keeps the game simple. She keeps her feet moving. And when you keep your feet moving like that, you know, she's going to get in the clear. And that's how, you know, Roseau had to take her down again.
Well, she drew 2 the other night, too. And she keeps her feet moving, and she has such good hands that she forces people to make plays. Now Mertens loose. On a shorthanded, she just about beats Feeney, but Feeney's there to get her skates on the puck. Nice job by Feeney. Feeney moves it up to Hansen, who cuts back to the middle, pulls it up wisely, slides it back, or tries to slide it back and does over to Space. So Space sets it up. She's going back out that side. Over to Feeney, back to Hansen on the cross ice pass. Hansen comes up over the red line. She bypasses into the zone. Still with the puck, but drops it to Krieg on the sidewall. Krieg cuts to the middle, shoots. Oh, she missed a nice look there.
Oh, she had a lot of net on the short side. She saw it and she just missed it, but great effort there by Krieg getting to the net.
Good setup for the Spuds. Now Space with the puck. She brings it back out to neutral ice where Feeney is. Feeney backs it up nicely. Now she's with a head of steam trying to head in the zone. She loses it to Hovda. Hovda's skating around where LeBon's trying to take it, and they shoot it all the way back down. Spuds go for a change as they counter here with Bruschi, Corton, and Dronin up front. Feeney and Casabut are on defense, at least at this point. So Casabut setting up behind the net. 47 seconds left here on the power play. She slides it up to Corton, who tries to make a play, but it gets turned over. She loses her stick. And the puck's turned over. Remick's got it. Shoots it high over the net. And here's Dronin now with the puck. Dronin trying to come up the far side. She slides it over to Corton. Corton's in the zone and tries to set it up the wall. She gives it back to Bria Holm. Bria turns it over, and it's going to be a breakaway here for Remick, unless Casabut can catch her. At least a 2-on-1 temporarily. Remick takes a good shot, but easily turned away by Crescent. Remick slides it back again, and a tip and a score! So Remick slides it back to Bufflin, who puts it on net, comes from the corner, tips it in, and we got a 1-0 Roseau lead.
Yeah, and that's a short-handed one. That's a tough one to give up for the Spuds. They, right from the start of that penalty kill, and actually the penalties, the power plays that they've had, they've really struggled today. I think coach is trying to get different players in there to find out, who's going to step up on their PP, and Roseau sees this and gets a shot on net and a good screen in front, and there you go, short-handed goal.
So Bruschi's in to take the draw here against Remick. Bruschi wins it. Henneman gets it, and she slides it back. She comes up the sidewall. She's knocked off the puck. Lund is there, but can't quite get it. Turned over there by Lund, and quickly the Spuds come back. Henneman having trouble. She gets it back out to neutral ice, and it's offside, so the Spuds get an easy out. Here comes Grammer up the far side. Grammer moves it, and we got an offsides.
Good little rush there by Grammer with the puck. A lot of different Spuds are in the lineup here tonight, getting some playing time, trying to figure out what's going to mesh.
So Bruschi digs in to take the draw, and that is won by Roseau as they slide it back. And Bufflin pushes it up, tries to get Mertens, doesn't quite get there. Now Mertens has the puck, but knocked off it by Lund. Henneman now brings it back into her zone slightly, and it's turned over there. Now it bounces a stick of Bruschi. It comes up. And it's turned over again. Roseau now. Geneva Johnson to Mertens. Mertens comes, she beats Lund, takes a quick shot, but it's off the stick of Taylor Crescent. Now out to Corton. Corton coming down one-on-one. Takes her wide, beats her, gets a shot, but it's blocked. And back to the corner. Bria Holm comes in to battle it there. 8:58 here left in the second. 1-0 Roseau. Lund with the hand on it there. Tries to shoot it, but it's right into the skates of Mertens. She is going to fly down the ice. She beats Feeney, and an easy save there by Crescent. No rebound, and she'll cover. So shots have evened up here, 12-12 here after half the game. We're halfway through. Roseau has the edge right now as they're putting a little bit more pressure on the Spuds. Just some turnovers and some traffic out front gives Roseau a 1-0 lead. Samantha. Oh, what a save there by Crescent. Here comes Dronin now. She's going to bring it up on the near side. She slides it behind her back, tries to beat the person, but loses it up on the high wall. Tied up there by Corton. Corton gets through. And we're going to have a body checking penalty coming up here.
I think Dronan's going in the box.
Yep. So the penalties are starting to even up here as we get just past the midway point of the game.
Yeah, the Spuds have really struggled here in the second. I think the coaches are trying to figure out who wants to play here tonight and who wants to rise to the occasion. Roseau obviously is up here, but putting on some pressure, and now they go on the power play.
So face-off one there by Hovda, back to Bufflin. Shot there by Mertens goes up and over the cage. Remick misses it there as it's dumped back in the corner, and Kasabit comes up, bangs it hard off the wall, and it's going to go the length of the ice. 14 shots now for Roseau compared to 12 for the Spuds. Little miscommunication, and the goaltender loses her stick. Mertens now slides it up wide to Hovda off her stick and back, and Kasabit will send it right back where it came from. 1:25 left here on the Spuds power play. Here comes Mertens up the wide side. Goes by Krieg. Just about gets back by and takes a off-angle shot that goes behind the net. Kasabit bangs it up, and it's clear. Here comes Levon with
might
speed.
have a 2-on-1
We
here.
might have a breakaway. Here comes Krieg. She's in all alone. And a save. Almost a 2-on-0 there, John, and I think Krieg did the right thing. Went to the backhand, just couldn't quite pull it off. Now, Remick coming back the other way as things have opened up here in the last few minutes. She goes down to the ice as Feeney bumps her off. But Bufflin gets the puck, puts it on net. Nice shot by her, and Remick tries another tip for a goal, but it doesn't quite get it done.
That was a great trance by Krieg there. She came with speed, picked it up on the breakaway. She made a nice little fake, went to her backhand. Pulowski read it and got the pad over.
Now Brewski with the puck. She tries to dump it back in. Oh, we're going to get another player on the Spuds. I don't know about that one, John. I think that's, if you go down that easy, it can't be a penalty, but it is. So Spuds are going to be down. Roseau's going to get a chance here, 5-on-3, as Brewski's going to go for a body check.
Well, this is an important kill for the Spuds if they want to keep this game a one-goal game. 23 seconds on the 5-on-3, and then we're to 4-on-3 for another minute, 40. So Spuds are going to have to rise to the occasion here.
So it's Spaeth, Holm, and Feeney will line it up. The faceoff's won beautifully by Spaeth, and we get an instant clear. Goaltender Pulowski pushes it back up, but nobody catches it. We're down to 12 seconds left on the first Spud penalty. Feeney gets a chance to clear, but at least gets it to neutral ice. Johnson now with the puck. She's trying to come into the zone. She circles it back around the net.
Moorhead down one.
And Moorhead gets one back. Kasabit now jumps on the ice. And here comes Spaeth. She gets it back out to neutral ice. Kasabit now with it on her stick. Gives it right to Holm as they counter right back down the ice, but it falls off the stick of Bria Holm. Roseau comes back 2-on-1. Left there to number 16, Stroot, but she turns it over and the Spuds are able. Maddie Spaeth did a nice job on her minute of PK time. Spuds get a change. Dronan, Feeney, Holm, and Corton up front. Holm now with it, slides it to Feeney. Feeney does a great job, and she fires it all the way down. 52 seconds left on the Brewski penalty. 5:28 left here in the second period. 1-0 Roseau. Roseau moving it up, tries to get Remick. Feeney is there. She picks it off, does a nice job. Here comes Corton into the zone. She gets pulled down, and we'll have another penalty.
Again,
this one will be on Hovda.
Again, Corton draws the penalty just by keeping her feet moving. Hovda felt like she maybe had a step on her and had to get a stick on her, and it once again draws another penalty. Corton's having a great game. The only thing she hasn't done is put the puck in.
Well, what she does a great job of is, like you said, her speed, her intelligence, her handling of the puck, and people pull her down. Let's just put it that way. So 4-on-4 here for 35 seconds. Face-off kind of won by Corton. Corton now circle back. She's got to look. She pulls it back, trying to get a little closer. And Roseau's going to fire it all the way down. That's going to be icing unless Crescent touches it, and she does. Probably shouldn't have there on the 4-on-4. I don't know if she was alert to know that was. But anyway, the Spuds come back up. It goes up to Ella Holm. Ella Holm is one-on-one with Mertens. Mertens tries to drive her to the outside and does. Tries to slide it back out. Kasabud, she takes a shot, doesn't really have a look because she was challenged by Remick. Spuds have it again now. Spuds back full strength. So now you're going to see not sure who's on the power play anymore, but Salvovold came off the bench there. Dronen, I believe, is playing defense on this, but now has the puck. She comes in, slides it to Brewski, who one-times it, and a good save by Pulowski. Now Dronen slides it over to Casa, but she misses a good look. Thornton goes down. Brewski slides it back out. In a tip by Salvi, and she gets pulled down. Another penalty coming up here on Roseau as Salvovold was pulled down in front of the net.
Well, that was a good shift by the Spuds. Started off with some hard work down in their end, and Brewski opened up, I think, on the far dot, just off the hash marks there. Kind of fanned on that one shot, sent it a little bit wide on the short side, but good luck there. And then another shot from the point snuck through the pads of Pulowski and went between the pads and then caromed wide, but good shift by the Spuds, and now we're going back on a 5-on-3 here for 45 seconds.
Yeah, Kraft's not going to take any chances here. He's going to use this timeout. He knows it's a big situation, being on a 5-on-3, a key opportunity, which they had earlier and looked a little maybe discombobulated and just didn't seem like they were in rhythm of what they were doing, but big opportunity for the Spuds here.
The key for a 5-on-3 really is, get that puck up top. You have to shrink the ice a little bit because, these zones here are very big. From the blue line to the net is a long ways. So, get that distance cut down, make some good passes on the tape, get pucks to the net. That's really the key here on this 5-on-5.
Yeah, Roseau's going to definitely do a tight triangle, trying to block shots in lane, positionless, right, move around. But the Spuds got to move the puck and not be deliberate on what they're doing. I mean, you got it. The best 5-on-3 is puck movement, moving the puck, moving to spaces, creating that opportunity where you can beat the goaltender. So
3:58 left in the FCCU scoreboard. Again, we have a 5-on-3, 45 seconds left here from Moorhead.
So
see what they can do.
The Spuds are going to roll out. Holm is going to be back on the wing, and Dronen's going to be back on defense. Then you'll have Brewski taking the drop. So it's Brewski, Bria Holm, Horton, Kasabud, and Dronen is the way we'll line up here. Nice win by Brewski. Holm on the sidewall. Moves it over to Dronen. Dronen gets it back to Kasabud, who's at the top of the net. And there's Brewski. She's got it now. She shoots it on net. Bria Holm was tied up and couldn't get the rebound. Puck is banged all the way down, and that might eat up the better part of the 5-on-3. Now Kasabud takes it back around the net where she'll sit. 17 seconds. Moving the puck up the ice now. Dronen puts it through to Brewski. They got a 3-on-2 coming in. Brewski puts a quick shot on and a nice save there by Pulowski.
Little change of the direction off her stick. Good shot. Pulowski had a good look.
Oh, Dronen trying to make a play, and it was almost picked off there.
Great play by Kostova to keep that one in. Horton with a nice pass to Brewski in the slots, right in the wheelhouse, and Pulowski made the save.
So a couple good looks for Brewski, and I like to see that. I like to see her shooting the puck, not thinking about it, because that's what that young lady needs to do for us to have success.
Absolutely, she can really fire it.
So 3:06 left here in the second. Spuds will send out their number 2 power play, and the faceoffs won by Hubda, and they shoot it all the way back down. So Feeney picks it up. It's Feeney and Spaeth on defense. Hansen, Krieg, and Laban up front. So here's Laban. She pulls up, tries to do something with it, almost turned over, but she battles through it. Still has the puck. Feeney now with it. Feeney fires it back to Hansen. Hansen's got it now as she tries to make a play. She pushes it back up to Feeney. Feeney gives it back to the corner, but it doesn't quite make it. Feeney going to tee one up. She's a little bit wide. Now Maddie Spaeth coming over against Remick. Gets a piece of her body, but Remick's going to chip it all the way down. So they circle the boards over to Lamont. Lamont chips it up to Spaeth. Turned over there for a second, but Feeney dumps it back in. 13 seconds left. Plowski does a nice job to set it up for Bufflin. Bufflin's going to go high off the glass, and that is going to go all the way down. Nope, just a neutral ice, but a 2-on-0 now for Roseau. Remick hits a crossbar and up over the glass. Great chance for the Roseau Rams.
Spuds got away with one there.
Yeah,
I think it was Hovda made a nice little play at the blue line, the neutral zone, and sprung Remick. Remick doesn't miss too many of those opportunities. She can really shoot the puck for the Rams, and rang one off the crossbar and over the glass.
Just about had her second goal of the game there, and she rings it off. So here we go. Brewski wins the draw. Up to Salvold, who dumps it all the way down. That's going to go for an icing. So 1:44 left. Even strength for both teams. Haven't played a lot of even strength this period. A lot of penalties, and the shorthanded goal by Roseau's Remick is the only goal so far in the game. Face-off won by Brewski. Salvold comes up with some speed, loses the puck temporarily, gets it, and chips it all the way back out. Icing will be called off. There's a slash, kind of, as Casaba loses her stick. Salvold now has it. She's dancing back and forth in the corner. She gives it to Brewski. I didn't see that one, John, but they're going to call interference on Casaba, I believe. So the Spuds will be on the short end of the stick here for the last minute 28.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if it was when she looked like she had her stick knocked out of her hands and then went into the corner, kind of like playing the pucks and also trying to pick up her stick at the same time. I'm not quite sure how that all transpired. But
I think they've been pretty good so far refereeing, but I didn't see that one. I'll just say that. So here the Spuds have it. Spaeth does a good job of chipping it back out. Back over to Remick. Remick comes in, gives it to Peterson. She takes a quick shot, but Brewski or Crescent equal the task, and it comes back out to neutral ice, and that'll be an offsides. So Hovda tried to turn it back up, but a little early as Roseau still had two people inside the offensive zone. So the face-off will come back outside where we'll regroup. Spaeth. Hope I take that back. It's going to be Brewski and Horton are going to jump back out there. Feeney and Dronin on defense. So here's the face-off. Brewski tries to pull it back and does. It goes to Dronin. She fires it the length of the ice, and it'll get all the way down. Horton coming hard. Mertens picks it up. Brewski gets a little deep, and it gets by her, but Feeney's there to pick it up and bangs it in. Here comes Brewski. Trying to be first to puck, and she is. Tried to make a play, but knocked off her stick. Here comes Dronin now. She comes in. Spuds on the offensive attack here, down one player. Now Remick comes back up. Feeney's on her. Quick outside shot. Easy save there by Crescent. Spuds get it back out. Brewski chips it back to the far. 23 seconds left here in the second. 1-0 Roseau. Bufflin now comes up. She makes a play to get it in, but it's picked off by the Spuds. Feeney will clear. We're down to 10 seconds left here in the period. Bufflin goes over to Mertens. Mertens slides it up, and it ends up going the length of the ice, and we'll have an icing. So with 2 seconds left, the Spuds will have an offensive zone face-off. And at worst, they'll go to the locker room down by a goal.
yeah, it was kind of a rough period here for the Spuds. You know, they had flashes of, better shifts and things like that. But overall, I think Roseau had won this period. That shots show 18-17 in favor of Roseau as of the end of the second here.
Yeah, just not a lot of 5-on-5 hockey, to be honest.
Yeah,
John.
and no power play goals. One shorthanded and no power play goals after both sides had a few opportunities there.
No, you look at that period and you go, Krieg had the good look where she had about a third of the net and just good effort, nice shot, just went wide. Brewski had a couple of shots, but nothing no grade A, no odd man rushes, just some power plays. And I think for the Spuds, if they could play 5-on-5 for the last 17, they'd be happy with that. Power play has been kind of up and down and just hasn't worked. And obviously, need to get one by the goaltender. So after 2 here in the Ram Center in Roseau, Minnesota. Roseau 1, Spuds 0.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss Snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
You know, I think this is the same song they play at every rink, John. One of my favorites, so maybe this will be a little luck to the Spuds as we start the third. So, no surprise, there's a penalty still to kill off for the Spuds as a penalty-filled second period where the Rams got a shorthanded goal.
Yeah, that's really been the only, for all the power plays that, both sides have had. I think the Spuds have the advantage on that one shorthanded goal going to the Rams.
Yeah, and I think Pulowski's been pretty dialed in. Both goalies have looked pretty good. Not necessarily great saves, but they're making everything look real easy. So obviously pretty dialed in, and no surprises, probably a low-scoring game too. We seem to get into these bigger games where we struggle to put the pucks in the net, and it comes down to another one-goal game to start the third. So,
yeah, hopefully Coach Kraft and his assistant coaches have pumped up these Spuds, and they're ready to go here in the second. Spuds have got to kill this off on the scoreboard. 32 seconds left in the kill.
So here we go. Spaeth will jump in to take the power play to start the penalty kill here for the Spuds. Won by Spaeth, easily down by Feeney. Feeney's had a nice game today, done a good job of just keeping it simple, always getting the clears, which is good to see. So here comes Roseau with Remick as she'll come full steam up on the far side. Beats Dronin, and we're going to have another penalty. They're going to call a tripping there.
Man, I don't know about that one. It looked to me like Remick just made a cut to the inside, and Dronin went to get the puck, and I don't even think her stick touched the skates of Remick, or even. But anyways, it is what it is, and officials have called a tripping penalty here on Dronin to start the third period.
So 16 seconds left on the initial one. Spaeth with the face-off draw. Krieg circles it back around, not enough quite muscle as Mertens is there. Gives it to Johnson, back to Mertens. She fires one. Great save there by Cressiner, equal to the task. Spuds are trying to get the clear. And I won't be surprised if there's another penalty, as the Spuds now are just short by 1 as Brewski jumps back on the ice for the Spuds. Brewski home, Casabud and Feeney are the 4 for the Spuds. Now Remick off her stick, and again, Feeney will clear it all the way down. Pulowski's there. She's going to set it up behind the net for Bufflin. Bufflin rings the boards back up as it comes up to Johnson. Johnson fires it over to Stroot. Stroot coming in, tries to beat Feeney. Feeney equal to the task, holding her off.
Good stick there by Feeney and good hard play on the net.
Mertens takes a shot. Nice save by Crescent as she gets a leg pad out. Brewski tries to clear, but once again, Bufflin is there equal to the task. She tries to get to the middle. She slides it back down. Brewski can't quite reach that one as it comes out towards her, and Bufflin has it on her stick. She cuts back sidewall, takes a quick shot. Saved by Crescent. And 2 people go down in the corner. I believe that was Feeney and picked off by Brewski, who will get the clear.
That was a hard shift by Feeney. Playing tough along the boards, winning her battles, clearing pucks. Good job.
So Spuds, 29 seconds left. Here comes Mertens. She takes a quick shot and it kind of hops. She takes another one, hits the side of the net. Good job there by Strami as she holds her off. Tries to clear, didn't quite get it done. Good job as Krieg comes over to help. Can't quite clear, but it's over to Grammer. Grammer has it and does get the job done to at least get it out here. Here comes Maddie Spaeth, full head, steam. She picks it off, tries to make a move, and it falls off her stick. And here comes Hubda, 3-on-2 for Roseau as Remick comes across the line. And Crescent will eat that one up. The puck slides in the net, but clearly after the whistle, and we will have a face-off down in the Moorhead zone.
Yeah, Roseau had one person going hard, one player go hard to the net. It might have been Remick on that play. Smelled that puck might be a little bit loose there, but Crescent had covered it up just before Remick got a stick on it and pushed it through.
Oh, Remick saw blood in the water, and she definitely likes to score goals and has scored many in her career. So face-off 1, and the Spuds try to circle it around. Casabud now with that. She uses her butt. She's jammed up by Peterson. Corton now with it, slides it back to Feeney. Feeney gets it over to Hansen, goes into her skates for a second. She stops for a second. And it's now on Hansen's stick. She slides it to Salvold, who comes in over the blue line. Salvold gets cut off in the corner, but there is Corton. Corton's got it. She slides it over to Feeney. Feeney shoots. Easy save, no traffic in front. Remick now with the puck, but she loses it, and Feeney wins that battle. Feeney slides it towards the front of the net. Casabud now is going to come challenge. She's against 2 of them, and Hubda picks up the puck. It's back out on top. Casabud has it. Knocked off the stick there. Casabud does a nice job of driving it to the corner. Hansen now putting pressure on Johnson. Slides by her. Back up to Samantha Peterson, who beats Brewski to the middle and dumps it in. And the Spuds will finish their change. Salvold slides it over to Brewski, who's going hard. Brewski tries to get it through, but can't quite get it done, and Holm is pulled down, but no call. Here comes Stroot now back on for Roseau. Brewski gets it, puts it back up to Holm. Bria Holm, that is. Bria comes across the line. She goes wide, tries to get it to the middle, but it kind of falls off her stick. And we got a net that is dislodged, and we'll have a face-off down in the Roseau zone.
Pace is pretty quick here. The third period to start off, back and forth. A couple good odd man rushes to start this third period. We're 13 minutes remaining in the third period. Seems like the first 4 minutes have gone pretty quick.
Well, and it's nice that we've actually played 2 minutes 5-on-5. So here we go. Spuds have the puck in the zone. Ella Holm, working hard there. Bria comes over, can't quite pick it off, and it comes back out. Casabud turns and fires it to Brewski. Brewski gets it to Holm. Holm cutting through the middle. Trying to control it. She drops it back. Goes back to the corner to Bria Holm. She rings the boards around, and it's picked up by Casabud, who goes in hard. Pace is definitely picked up, John.
Yeah, there's a little sense of urgency in the Spuds play right now. They're playing a little harder, winning those battles along the boards, tight spots, coming with speed. Here comes Annie Krieg again.
Krieg going fast, skating well. trying to make a play. She pulls it back around. She's going to slide it back to Feeney. Feeney takes a quick shot. A nice save there by Pulowski.
Great shot by Feeney to get that thing on net.
But it bounces back on the stick of Mertens. She's going to come down and she's going to try and dump, and she will. And it goes behind the Spud zone where Feeney will pick it up. Feeney does a quick cut. She drops it back to Dronin. Off her skate for a second. Back over to Feeney. Feeney pushes it up, but not on the stick of LeBon. The Spuds try and go back to the middle. Blocked there by Feeney. Feeney gets it up, and it is pushed back in as it's picked up. Dronin has the puck in the Spud zone. Here she comes. She cranks it up. She is going to try and make a pass, and it is going to go off the glass to the near side. Dronin bangs it in. Here comes Spaeth. Spaeth nice and might move, but it can't quite get through as it picked off by Roseau. So Roseau gets it over the line, and they try to dump it. Can't quite get it, but Roseau gets a full change as the Remick line comes back out with Hovda and Lily Erickson, and we're going to have too many men on the ice, I believe.
I think Roseau got caught with too many. Yeah, they've got six whites on the ice here.
Yeah, they came with a full change, and they came with 1+.
There's a break for the Spuds.
I don't remember which power play this is again, John, but several, and obviously to no avail. So hopefully this is the one that'll get them back even. Spuds will throw out Dronin. Brewski will center Dronin and Corton. Holm is back on the point with Kasabud. Roseau will counter with Hubda, Bufflin, Samantha Peterson, and Remick. Or excuse me, that is not Samantha Peterson, that is Lundbaum. Spuds with the puck, circle back around. Kasabud comes off, slides it over to Holm. Holm passes it down to Dronin. Dronin's trying to hold on to it, tries to go out front, and we're going to have another penalty. I just don't know who it is. It's going to be a cross check on somebody, and I don't know if Corton's going to get up. She looks like she's hurting down on the ice.
I think Corton took the cross check in front of the net.
And that penalty will go on Bufflin, and not looking good as she is gently getting up and with her help of her teammates.
Yeah, it looks like she took a hard one there, but she's a tough customer. She'll be back.
Yeah, don't worry about her. I hate when it looks like it's an apparent knee injury, or excuse me, leg injury, a lower body injury, and they'll get her back out there. So Ella Holm will take her spot, same other people out there. Now they're going to switch it back around. The Holm sisters will be on the wings as Brewski will take the draw.
5-on-3 for minute 47.
So here comes Dronin. She's going to take it to the middle. Third 5-on-3 for the Spuds. There is Holm. She shoots, and it is sucked up by Pulowski. You know, if you ever thought you had a golden opportunity, you almost have 2 full minutes here. Minute 40 left here of 5-on-3. Man, and getting pucks to the net is one thing. Move the puck quickly and try and get a good opportunity to score. Brewski wins the draw, goes to Holm. Here is Kasabud. Taking her time, falls off her stick just a little bit, but she gets it back and she slides it over to Dronin. Dronin slides it down to Holm. Holm gets it back to Kasabud. She shoots it, but it is blocked. Roseau has a chance to clear, but no. Here comes Dronin. Dronin bringing it to the middle. Trying to find somebody, puts a nice shot on. Nobody can get the rebound. Brewski does a nice job to get it over to Bria, or Ella Holm, who gives it to Bria. Bria's got to move it back up top, and a T-zone up, and it's blocked again.
Roseau's coming up with some big blocks here.
Yep.
To keep the puck away from Pulowski.
Well, they've been playing it right because they're getting bodies in the middle. There isn't a lot of lanes, but again, at puck movement, being a little quicker would help the Spuds out here. Here comes Dronin now as she comes up the ice, goes back across towards Bria Holm, who brings it in, not with a lot of pressure by Roseau. She's going to circle back on the net, tries to get it to Brewski. Dronin now shoots it in again, it's blocked. Roseau content to play a real tight triangle here and not giving any opportunity to the Spuds. Now back out to Kasabud. Kasabud gives it over to Dronin. Dronin slides it back over to Holm. Holm shoots but fires it high off the glass. Dronin still with the puck. She tries to go back down. Some fatigue setting in for the Spuds as they get a little bit tired. Here comes Kasabud over to Dronin, who slides it across. Holm's got the puck. She shoots, and a glove save by Pulowski.
Great save by Pulowski on Bria Holm on the far side. Good puck movement by the Spuds. Feel we're a little spread out, but good puck movement. for a 5-on-3, you want to keep that puck a little bit closer to the middle of the ice so you get a good opportunity to score. But good puck movement by the Spuds. We still have 10 seconds on the 5-on-3. It seems like it's lasted for a long time. Spuds have held the zone here really well. Roseau came up with a couple really good blocks early on in that 5-on-3.
So Johnson, Mertens, and I can't read the far jersey, number 10 would be Johnson out there. Hansen with the puck. She gives it back to Maddie Spaeth. Maddie Spaeth has it, slides it over, and good job by Pulowski. She gets it up into the netting. So 13 seconds left here on the 5-on-4 for the Spuds. Shots now in the favor of the Spuds. But again, Pulowski holding strong, 1-0. 9:12 left here in the third. A little tough counting over there for Roseau as they only had 3 out there, and they'll send a 4th now, and we'll have the draw. So it's Annie Krieg taking the draw, LeBon and Hansen up front, Spaeth and Feeney on the points. Face-off won by Roseau. Puck turned over, LeBon fighting hard. Oh, just turned over there.
That could have been an interference there.
Yep.
Roseau full strength.
I won't be surprised if we see another penalty here in this period, that's for sure. So it goes off Krieg's stick now, and Johnson chips it back up. Hansen does a good job of blocking it where Krieg gets it. Krieg's coming in. She's going to go around the net. Still with it. Drops it off to Dronen. Dronen's out front. Falls off her stick, and it's pushed back out. 5-on-5 as Roseau is clearly back to full strength. Feeney's got it. Here comes Dronen with the puck. She tries to go across ice, but there's too many people between her, but she somehow gets through. She comes through, stops, and starts giving it to Brewski, who fights through it. A nice shot and a save.
Good try there by Brewski.
Hansen back to Dronen. Dronen tees it up in a breakaway here. Here comes the play and a save by Crescent. Back out front and another save by Crescent, and she's going to hold on.
Hovda with the breakaway there. She made a good move to her backhand. It would have been to Crescent's glove side. Crescent sprawled out, made a fantastic save. First save. Puck was loose in front of the net, just to the far side of the far post, and little scrum in front. But Crescent was able to locate the puck and covered that one up for the face-off.
So Brewski is going to line up here with the 2 Holmes. I have not seen Corton come back on the ice yet, so we'll see what her situation is. Hopefully she is okay, but Brewski is going to line up here. We got Brewski wins the draw. Kosabud banks it off, and it's a race. Here comes Holm. She's going to win it, and a good save by Pulowski. Puck still sitting there.
Oh.
Another save by Pulowski.
Great hustle by Bria Holm to get to that puck.
Kosabud slides it over. Good job of moving the puck. Here's a shot by Kosabud and another save. Puck still sitting in the slot. Bria Holm gets a shot. Here comes Kosabud stepping it up to Brewski. Brewski falls off her skate. Another shot and another block by Hovda. Then back out to neutral ice, where Strami picks it up. Strami over to Kosabud. Kosabud back to Strami. Strami slides it up off Brewski's stick, but it'll go down.
Good pressure by the Spuds here the last 40 seconds or so.
Got to keep that up as there's 7:12 left here on the clock. Hovda comes up with it. Gives it to Mertens. Dronen tries. There's Corton. Thank goodness she's okay. So she's coming up, and it's picked off as Hovda was going to go for a change and didn't, but she comes back out and now goes for the change after a dump. Feeney circles it around to Dronen. Missed by her, back out to neutral ice. Here comes, holy cow, Corton comes through and she's knocked to the ice. Salvovold now with the puck. Salvovold, Hansen, and Corton out there right now. Goes wide over to Hansen. Hansen now coming in. She's got her beat if she keeps her feet moving. She tries to make the pass to Salvovold right there, and it's just about a goal. Now Dronen with it. She shoots it, but it's blocked. Tipped again by Corton. Spud's putting all kinds of pressure on here in the latter half of this third period.
Oh, man.
Now
looks like Roseau's going to get one here from...
yeah, they're both going to go.
They're going to take them both.
Yeah.
Man, Maddie Hansen noticed that the defenseman for Roseau, I believe it was Mosier, kind of stumbled on her transition, and so she kind of caught her, got a little head start on her, got the puck across over to Salvovo going hard to the net. Pulowski had to make a heck of a save to keep that one out of the net. Little scrum in front, and that's when Roseau had that penalty. But great effort there by the Spuds. You can see shots now are 27-22 in favor of the Spuds.
Well, they've done everything but put it in the net now, John. The possession has been definitely in their favor, but they got to keep it up right there. Keep it simple, probably get it deep as Casamut will put it back. But there's Krieg. She's got it on her stick, tries to make a move, and it's turned over, and it's going back to neutral ice where Strami will pick it up in her own zone. Strami coming back around. She bangs it off the boards to Krieg, goes back up, but it's picked up there by Lily Erickson. Lily Erickson's happy just to dump it back in. 5:54 here left in the third. I guess there was interference by somebody's standards. So here comes Spaeth coming strong through the middle. She's kind of hooked and held up by a good play by Remick. Remick trying to make a move. Strami bangs it off the boards. Kind of little ping pong here, John. But it ends up on Remick, who knows what to do with it. She's going to find a way to shoot it. A little wide, but it's deep, and they go for a change.
Yeah, she rarely ever does not shoot, and obviously the number of goals she scores is reflective of that.
So here comes the Spuds. LeBon using her speed, trying to get some pressure on Bufflin, who picks it up behind the net, comes back up. She's going to fire at the length of the ice, and we'll have an icing. 5:05 left in the third. Spuds still with the goose egg, but putting a lot of pressure on in the last 5 minutes, John.
Yeah, a lot of time here left in the third. I don't think, Spuds are down by one. They don't need to press the panic button. I think they've been getting better and better as this period goes on, so more of that.
So Brewski loses the draw, but the Spuds have two people back there as the Holmes make a little push to get the puck. Nice breakout here by Roseau. Out off the back of Stroot's foot, and she's going to head back towards her own end, where it's picked off by Holm, but then it slides the stick of Addie Johnson. Brewski putting pressure on Mertens, shuts her down. Dronin now with the puck on the far wall, trying to make a play. She keeps it in. She's got a good look. Here she comes in. She shoots. Great save. Rebound, and another great save by Pulowski as she gloves it.
I'll tell you what, Pulowski's having a heck of a game. Dronin somehow came out with that puck on the blue line, had a lot of real estate to get to the front of the net. Pulowski came out and challenged her, made the initial save, and then made the second save on the rebound, and she gloved it for the whistle. But heck of a couple saves there by Pulowski. She's on her game.
Brewski wins the faceoff as it sits back there. Holm circles it back around. That's Bria Holm. Back towards Ella. Ella gets there first. She's got it. She tries to go to her sister. Oh, what another save by Pulowski. And the net comes off, and we'll have a whistle.
Yeah, I think Holm had that. Bria made the pass to, Ella made the pass to Bria. Holm's sister connected on a little play there, but again, Pulowski gets her right pad over to that post, makes the good save. Maybe a little higher over that pad would have put it in, but heck of a save by Pulowski.
So Ella Holm puts some pressure on. Faceoff was won by Roseau. And here comes Remick across the middle. She tries to make a move, falls off her stick. And Dronin's there. Dronin tries to push it up, but it doesn't quite clear. Feeney back down in the corner with Hovda giving her a challenge. Feeney moves it up. Picked off there, and it comes on net. Crescent makes the easy save. Up to Dronin. Dronin hits Brewski. Brewski hits the back of the skate of Holm. Now she decides to carry it in herself. Passes it to Holm. Slides through. Brewski there, and another great save by Pulowski.
Gobbles up that one again.
Yep, she's on.
We're getting pucks to the net. From my experience, when you have a hot goaltender like this, you have to get traffic in front to take away her eyes. With her seeing that puck as clearly as she is right now, she's making every save, and I think she's a lot like Crescent in the fact that when they're on, they're on.
So we're going to get Holm in. I don't know who it was for Roseau. I didn't see who it was. Coincidental minors for roughing, so that'll put them in the box. And it'll still be 5-on-5 with 3:42 left, John.
I missed that one.
I didn't see it either. It was after the whistle. Coincidental minors for roughing. So face off again, won by the Spuds. The Casabud. Casabud's looking. She takes a shot. Tip. Puck sits there, but it bounced off. Again, nice play by the goaltender of Roseau, Pulowski. Here comes Casabud. She's in. She shoots. Oh, she misses. It's off the back wall.
Oh, man, grade A opportunity there. Just missed the net.
Just got to keep skating and working hard for Moorhead, and Roseau is back up to Laban. It goes off her stick, but she's going to enter the zone. She is going to go to the corner. She turns back around. She tees it up by Casabud, but it's blocked. Sitting in the slot, still sitting in the slot, but it's bounced back towards the blue line where Casabud picks it up. She takes the knuckle puck on net. Save again by Pulowski. Dronin goes hard. Now Krieg's got it for a second, but loses it as the battle's won by Johnson. Here comes Mertens. She's going to have a break, but it looks like Dronin's going to be able to cut her off, and an easy save there by Crescent.
Oh, man, a couple grade A opportunities by the Spuds there. Casabud made a nice play along the boards, gets to the front of the net and just missed the net. It was just her and Pulowski, and she could not find the back of the net, but great effort there by the Spuds on about a good 40-second shift.
So Brewski wins the draw. Dronin rips it around. Bria Holmes going to pick it up. No icing on the play as she touches it up. Horton's going there. She can't quite get it. Roseau comes out of the zone. Picked off by Dronin. Clearly offsides, and they'll blow the whistle with 2:20 remaining here in the third.
The difference between this period, Mitch, in my opinion, is we're just getting to pucks a lot faster. You could see that last shift there before the whistle. Ella Holm got that in deep. She was pressuring, turned that puck over, was able to get some good pressure on those defense.
And they've won most of the face-offs, I can tell you that. It's been one of those things that definitely help you as a team. So here Roseau again, they're going to push it down the Spud zone. Remick comes in hard, and Feeney holds her off. So
smart decision there by Crescent to cover that one up.
Yeah, 2:06 remaining here. Casabud and Strami will come on the ice. Brewski centering Horton and Holm.
It'll be interesting to see what Coach Kraft does here as we get wind down by a goal.
Well, they definitely have the opportunity to pull the goalie because they've had possession so much in this period. And you're right, John, just first to the pucks. Pretty simple game when you have the puck more than the other team, or you're willing to sacrifice a little bit. Teed up a shot there by Casabud, high off the glass. Horton now with it. She tries to pull in. She goes low, but it's off her stick, and Mertens picks it up. Good job by Brewski to get it back. Holmes got to shoot it. She scores! Oh, a turnover high in the slot, and Ella Holm buries it with 1:33 left in the game.
Absolute snipe by Ella Holm. Hard work pays off, and she gets that opportunity in the high slot, and she doesn't waste a single moment by snapping that one up in the upper corner. And I think as I referred to before, there was some traffic in front of the net. I don't feel like Pulowski saw that, because I think if she would have saw that, she would have grabbed that one and would have been a pretty easy save. So great job by Ella Holm and the rest of the Spuds on that shift.
You look at that play and the pressure. You talked about it earlier about getting pressure on the puck. I believe Brewski got enough pressure to cause the turnover. The direct reflection of a goal sometimes is hard work by other players, but Ella Holm buried that thing, and here we go. So we got 1:20 left. Roseau's got the puck, but there's Maddie Spaeth, who's had a solid game. She picks it up. Laban, using her speed, gets it down there. Now here comes the Spuds. Only one man over there, and Roseau's going to end up with it. Coming up the ice now is Lily Erickson. She loses it off her stick. Slid back around, and here comes Krieg. Krieg trying to clear and does. Roseau's content to dump it back down. 50 seconds left. Feeney's got the puck. She's going to go to Krieg. Off her stick, goes to Spaeth. Spaeth gives it back to Krieg. Krieg will enter the zone. She tries to go between the legs, but it's knocked back to the corner, but Laban is there. Dronin rips one. Now Brewski back on the ice. She gives it back to Casabud. Partially blocked. Tries to go back across the slot. 28 seconds left. Still deep in Roseau's territory, but they do get the clear. Here comes Strout to the near side. She's going against Dronin. Dronin's going to bump her off And we're down to 18 ticks left on the clock. Dronin with it behind the net. She is going to get the clear. It goes off the Roseau stick all the way down, and that might do it here. 10 seconds left. Bruschi slowly comes up the ice, and Roseau's going to be content to try and eat it there, but it's turned over. And we're going to get a high sticking called on Bruschi on that play there. That's ludicrous, but we're going to go with it. I don't know how you can call, I don't know how you call a penalty with 1.5 seconds when two people are playing the puck, but the Spuds will enter overtime shorthanded as there's 1.5 seconds left here in the period. I might sound like a homer there, John, but I'm sorry, buddy. I just didn't.
I wasn't going to say too much. I should have came to your defense.
You should have came to my defense. Stop me in my tracks. But 1.5 seconds left here in the third. Hovda's trying to go right to the net, and that'll do it. So we are going to go to overtime. Great period by the Spuds, by the way. And you can't say enough about the way that they played. You know what bothers me probably more? Why don't we play like that for three? I'm sure Coach Kraft would say the same thing. Not that we were horrible, but we could, if we play with the intensity that we have in that third period, we had a lot of pressure. Once we killed off those early penalties, we had a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and the biggest thing I noticed is that we were winning races to pucks. We were creating offense with hustle, specifically Ella Holm, and she got rewarded by that goal to tie it up 1-1. But just the little parts of the game that build momentum, and nothing really replaces hard work and effort, and that's what the Spuds gave in that third period. Roseau, on the other hand, they had a great period as well. I mean, they hung in there. They had some great blocks on 5-on-3, cleared the puck when they needed to clear. I believe had a breakaway. Hovda had a breakaway there where Crescent made a great save. So, it's been a great game to watch, back and forth, very evenly matched. We'll see how both teams come out here in overtime.
I think everybody that touched the ice for the Spuds in that period had an impact, right? I think everybody played well in that period, and obviously some people got more chances than others at the end, but that's what you do, right? I mean, you got to put your players in position to be successful, and Ella Holm again with a good snipe there for the Spuds scoring. Remick with the goal for Roseau, about a minute away from dropping the puck here in overtime. I believe it was Bruschi, right, who went to the box there on a high stick, so the Spuds will have to kill off a full 2 minutes of power play, or minute 59. Crescent will go to the right. Pulowski will go to our left, so they'll have the long change here in overtime. It looks like the Spuds are going to start out here with Ella Holm, Horton, Casabud, and Feeney. At least that's who's standing by the box on the ice, so it's safe to say that they'll probably go out there, but we'll see. As I'm wrong as usual, because here comes Faith and Krieg crawling over the boards.
Yeah, the one thing I was going to mention is, in entering this season, there was some talk about Roseau maybe being down this year and not being quite as the depth-wise as they were last year when they graduated those outstanding seniors. But, one thing I know about Roseau is they always reload, and they're always ready to play. And here we are, 1-1 going into the third or overtime frame.
Well, you play them in their building, and they're tough. I mean, they are not people that are going to quit. Here comes Roseau, Samantha Peterson with it in the zone. She pulls up, trying to give it to Hovda. Hovda along the wall. She gets it back to Summer Bufflin, who drives the lane, has an open look, and Remick almost ended it early right there. Had a good chance, and it rolled by her stick. Krieg's going to try and clear, and does get it done. Oh, here comes Casabud the other way. One-on-one with Bufflin. She pulls it up to the corner, gets ridden off the puck beautifully by Bufflin. Mertens now with the puck behind the net. She's going to slide it up to Hovda, but it's off her stick, and Spaeth is there. Ella Holm comes from the bench, and she's going to clear it.
Here comes Holm again with the pressure.
1:11 left on the Spuds penalty, 7-10 here in overtime. Here's Remick, a goal scorer who comes in, takes a quick snipe towards Crescent, who loses it. But Dronin slides it back in, and Remick comes in hard as a good goal scorer would.
Yeah, Roseau really goes hard to the net. When they see that puck going to the net, they're like sharks in the water, and they see blood.
Yeah, and she had every right to go in there. The puck was still loose, and I believe Dronin was trying to slide it back in. But the Spuds are going to get the short end of the stick as they'll be called for a cross-check, and they'll be down on a 5-on-3, and Roseau will use their timeout here. I don't know if that was called after it. I don't know what to say there. I never even saw that.
I missed it as well.
I didn't even see anybody get knocked down. That's why I was a little thrown off by that, but I wasn't.
Well, there was a couple Roseau players that went hard to the net, and it could have maybe been after the initial, when the puck popped loose and after the whistle. It'll be interesting to see what the announcer says as far as the penalty.
They called a cross-check.
Oh,
cross-check,
yeah.
But I just didn't see it. And
Feeney
Feeney might have been defending her goaltender, but if that's the case, there was 2 sticks on the glove of the goalie. I mean, you could have went 1-and-1 there, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be a 5-on-3 for Roseau. They're going to have a full 1 minute of 5-on-3 and another 2 minutes at least on a power play unless they score, and that'll be the game. So we'll see what Moorhead comes out. Roseau's going to talk it over, and we'll go from there. So
this is where the draws become really important.
And, you know, our best person on face-off this year has probably been Brewski, and she's in the box for another minute. Ella Holmesman and Corton have been okay on their draws today when they've gotten some chances. I should say probably Corton, because Ella probably hasn't as many except when we've been shorthanded. So we'll see what they goes. I won't say who's going to be out there, but who's on the ice right now is.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
The 3
number
that are on
6,
the ice
5,
right
and 7, 5, 6, and 7 are going to be on the ice here, and Corton's probably going to get this draw. And as we speak, Coach Kraft is drawing this one up.
Well, the big thing is tight triangle, block shots. You got to have people that are willing to sacrifice, right, John?
Yeah, I mean, this is really where you got to keep a tight little triangle.
That might have been the longest 1 minute timeout I've ever been part of, too. But here we go. Crescent's heading back towards her net. It is not going to be who you thought. It's going to be 21, 15, and 4.
Yeah, it might have been because they got a good rest there, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know what's going on. We can't.
They have 4.
I don't know what happened because Feeney went to the box and they didn't call a penalty on her. So I don't know what hers was for.
But there's 2 in the box, so I don't know. We're back to action.
Okay, well,
5-on-4.
5-on-4, we'll go with that. So here we go. Dronin will circle it back out. Space done a great job today. There she chips another one out. She has just played strong. Now she's got the upper step, tries to go through Bufflin, but can't quite get there. Bufflin ties her off. Mertens now with the puck. Again, being ragged by Maddie Spaeth. Erickson trying to make a play. She loses it to Home. Home coming up the wall. She pulls up there. She's going to slide it back to Cassabud. Hopefully Cassabud can turn it. She slides it back up, but nobody's there. And it ends up towards Mertens. Back out front. Couple people behind the Spuds defense, but Holmes there. It looks like it might go out and does. Mertens now with the puck. She's going to slide it over to Erickson. Erickson
Spuds
comes
back
in.
to full strength.
Yeah, I think maybe Feeney, is it Feeney that went in there? I think she might have got a misconduct is all I can say because there's no time on the board, right, John? I have no clue because you can't hear the announcer very well. So the Spuds will come back with Brewski centering Horton and Home. Cassabud and Strami will be on defense. One again by Brewski, but it's off Cassabud's stick. She's going to chip it out. Home is going to beat her. She's going to have a breakaway. She's going to come in. She's going to
Homer!
Oh!
There's that play.
We're going to hear it ever from Coach Kraft because he's like, well, it's the play that they use a lot, and it paid off here with the defenseman got slowed up a little bit, and Home just beat her to the puck and buried it into the top shelf, and the Spuds are going to come away with a road win.
Well, there couldn't have been a more deserving player to score that goal than Ella Holm, but with her speed on the wing and the pass was perfectly placed off the boards where she could skate into it, and she made no mistake in hitting that upper part of the net and getting that in. So Spuds come away with a victory here, Mitch.
Well, I tell you what, there's one person in this building I feel bad for, and that's the goaltender of Roseau Rams, Jada Pulowski, who played one heck of a game.
Outstanding.
Both goalies played well, but for her, she really stood on her head a little bit in that third period and gave them a chance to win. They got a late goal with 1:33 left, and in overtime, the Spuds scored 2:10 into overtime and go away with a 2-1 win and up their record to 13-7. You can't say enough about the effort in the third period. Overtime, obviously, killing off the penalty. Face-offs became big, right? You saw it there at the end. A face-off win turns into a play that the Spuds have been trying where they chip it off that far wall, beat the defender to the net, and it pays off here today. And Roseau will drop down, again, having a tough weekend for them. They lost to Alex last night 5-2, or 5-1, excuse me, and a tough one here this afternoon against our Spuds with a 2-1 win.
Great game to watch. Fun to see both sides. Mitch, lastly here, those are the types of games where when you get experience in those situations and you're able to come out on top, that helps you grow as a team. And this Spuds team is a young team, and I think that's going to help them going into next week and in the season here when they get in these situations, they know, hey, they can't give up. They got a chance. So.
Well, you want to be battle tested, right? And a lot of one goal games, and again, thanks for Corey for driving Spudmobile up here, sponsored by Muscatel Subaru. Again, Spuds go away victorious, and we'll be back. Spuds will be back in action Tuesday night, which will be youth hockey night against East Grand Forks at the Moorhead Sports Center. Assuming the Moorhead Sports Center, if we have running water, which I hope we do. Again, thanks to John Casabud and our wonderful director here and cameraman and do all things, Corey. And we'll sign off here from the Ram Center as your Spuds go away victorious 2-1 in overtime.